introduce the show. So welcome to Food for Thought, episode 22, Manifest Your Desires, Heal Yourself, Understand Spiritual Energy with Krishwan Kris. I started this, hey Chris, hey, and so I started this show to spread the word of transformation, to help people understand the positive benefits and to encourage those on a transformational journey to continue. Today, we're talking about manifestation, and manifestation is our birthright. And understanding manifestation is going to be key to a successful transformational journey. Krishwan is a spiritual energy-based life coach, and he's been a life coach since 2020. He guides you to manifest your desires and heal yourself. Krishwan, would you like to introduce yourself and tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
I'm Krishwan. My name is Krishwan. My earth name is Krishwan, and I'm here in India, and I'm a spiritual life coach, energy-based life coach, under the understanding that everything is one thing and you're manifesting your reality through your thoughts. This is who I am. You'll get to know me soon, for sure. Especially if you keep seeing this, I suppose.
Awesome.
For sure.
Thank you. Yeah, that's an awesome introduction. So today we're here to talk about manifestation. As you just mentioned, we're all manifesting through our thoughts. So what is manifestation, first of all?
It is something, manifestation is something that it happens every second. It's something that's already happening. What you're seeing in front of you, Matt, right now, you're seeing your phone, you're seeing my face. This is your manifestation. What I'm seeing in front of my two eyes, everything that I'm seeing is a previous manifestation of mine. That means for every second, we are creating something new. And it's just in time, is slowly coming to us. This is what is manifestation. It's naturally happening all the time.
Nice.
24/7.
So it's something we're doing, and you mentioned a minute ago with our thoughts. So literally, we're just doing it from the moment we're born, or before we're born, or how's that work?
We're doing it from the moment we're born. As you think of a thought, that thought starts becoming a reality. More and more you think of it, the more and more you're bringing it closer and closer to you. Unless you have some limiting beliefs that's blocking it, then you're not going to see it, but you're going to see traces of it. When you think of something, Matt, let's say you think of few things sometimes, or you think of a friend, Matt, and then your friend calls you, right? That is a manifestation. Have you had that happen to you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. It's funny you call them synchronicities, but yeah, I see your point.
Yeah. So all that you need to do is just ask for what you want, flow in those synchronicities, and you'll see it coming. That is manifestation.
So
ask for what you want. You'll see it in the synchronicities, and you have to just join the synchronicities and you'll see it there. That is typically manifestation.
Awesome. And so why?
It is something that you're thinking and you're feeling today that is slowly appearing tomorrow and day after and the day after that. Who you're being is slowly appearing in the physical version as different situations, different relationships. All this you're manifesting. This is manifesting. What you might be asking is manifestation for future items, like those things. But that is also manifesting. That is also manifesting. But that is just manifesting in a different way, thinking in a different way, being in a different way, being like if you looked at Jeff Bezos, and if you became Jeff Bezos for one day, wouldn't it feel very, very different? So just shifting to that vibration will manifest whatever you want.
So why do you think that?
It kind of came out like all questions at once, huh?
Yeah, it's good. No, it's good. So why do you think so many people struggle with manifestation?
It's because of the fact that they just need to Matt, if you drive a car, the more you drive, the better you get at it. So the more you manifest, the more you understand it.
Yeah,
it's just,
absolutely.
If there's a process happening on planet Earth, the more you look at it, the more you're going to start understanding new things about it.
So you think that most people don't
So the
understand
more
enough
you
about it?
practice manifestation, the more you're going to get better at it.
So you think the reason most people suffer with poor manifestation or the
No, it's just
unawareness
giving
is
up
because
hope.
they don't
They suffer
understand
with
it?
giving up hope. They suffer with giving up hope too fast or too soon. They are
Right. Okay.
manifesting something, but they don't see the result of it, and then they stop. What I'm saying is keep manifesting it no matter what. Just keep being it. If your reality is not showing you, you have something called the internet. Pull up a picture of what you want to see and start behaving like that, no matter what. Even if you see the result, even if you don't see the result. Because of the fact that you want to be that final product. You want to be that final person. You want new manifestations because you want to be and feel a certain way on a day-to-day basis. Everything is feeling, and you want to be that feeling. When you want to be that feeling, you're being that feeling even if your physical reality is not responding, because you want to be that feeling. You want to be that person. That's how you want to roll. That's how you want your life to be. That's how you want all parts of your life to be manifested the way you want it. So if you just be that being, then everything starts falling into place. So what I'm saying is people cut out very early.
Yeah.
I'm saying
So
just be
give up.
consistent on your alignment towards whatever you want and be the person rather than just wanting it. Be it every single day. Have some standards for yourself. Have some boundary lines for yourself. Do whatever you want. Allow in whatever you want. Ditch whatever you want. Whatever you want should be your priority. Start being that person. Love yourself like a ton, and be that person every day, even if your reality is not showing it. And then you'll start seeing your reality actually show it. It'll start showing signs and more and more and more and more. And this is something that you're seeing. If you see a car move, you can't say the car didn't move. The car actually moved. So if you're seeing your reality change, and you will start seeing your reality change in front of you, and you'll understand, okay, it's just as I be the vibration I choose to be, that's what is going to show up.
So you mentioned vibration there. So what does vibration have to do with manifestation?
Good. Very good question, man. Very good question. What do you want to manifest, Matt? Tell me something that you want to manifest.
So I want to manifest 3 courses that help entrepreneurs establish themselves online and don't need anything else.
Okay. So you want to manifest that thing called, let's name it A. Okay. For convenience sake. Let's name that manifestation that you want to manifest as A.
Okay.
When you shift, you're in a particular vibration. You have not got that A as yet. You have not received that A as yet. But when you have already received that A, how would your day be like, Matt? Wouldn't it be different? After you have already received A, wouldn't your day be different?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I would be free to just check on my income and ensure all my course participants were happy.
Yeah. So then when what you're doing is you're shifting your vibe there.
So when I shift my vibe, I shift my vibration. Yeah.
Yes. The way you're behaving, who you're being on a whole basis. That Matt itself has been through so many stages. That Krishwan itself has been through so many different forms, different understandings. So what understanding are you choosing to be in? Are you choosing to be in Jeff Bezos understanding that, yes, I'm serving the world and I'm helping the world and I'm rotating cash at a large level? Are you looking at it like that? Or are you looking at it in a different way? If you're a photographer, yeah, I'm helping all these. Whatever you're choosing to be is what you're going to start seeing. And so not only that, Matt, I'll give you an extra bonus in this. Okay. The extra bonus is that when you're manifesting whatever you want to manifest, it's not only you're doing it for you, but other people want to experience it through you.
Interesting.
When you're manifesting whatever you want to manifest, like you're not doing it just for you. You're doing it because somebody else also wants to have that service or have that experience from you. It's like a win-win situation.
So to raise my vibration, I have to almost similar to like you were saying with the manifestation. I have to picture myself but bring in my feelings now.
Not only yes, partially correct. But not only picture yourself, but just start being it, because that's who you want to be.
Just start being it. Yeah. So
because that's really who you want to be. Don't you feel better in that vibration? Yes. So don't you want to be that vibration? Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I read a lot myself recently, and one of the things that keeps coming up is to become your future self, you need to be your future self.
You need to be you. You don't even need to be your future self. You just need to disengage all the attachments and just be you. That's all.
So
you don't need to be your future self. You need to be you. Like Matt, what is Matt known for? Matt is known for these amazing podcasts, and he's this amazing presenter. And you look at Matt, and Matt just extrudes Matt.
Thank you.
Chris just extrudes Chris.
Yeah, it's very true.
And as you do that, you're attracting whatever you want, because you're constantly manifesting as well. You're not stopping. Your manifestation doesn't stop for a second. Be like, Matt, just Chris, just a second, bro. Can I take some time? No, it's not going to do that. It's naturally happening, and you're being you. And what you're wanting is because you want to be you, and you want to experience you, and you want to do different things. You just want to do it. And when you want to do it, you just feel happy. And when you feel happy, you're just naturally attracting whatever you want. People want to give you in return. They want your manifestation as much as you want to manifest. They want it from you as well. So they want to give back in return as well. That's how you kind of become rich as well. Yeah.
So you said about future self is just yourself with all the stuff you've attached to stripped back. So how would you strip that back? How would you know you've got back to you from all the layers and all the things you've taken on board through your life?
Yeah, that's a process, man. That's a process. It's just everything that triggers you is trying to show you something. All right. How's that? Everything that triggers you is trying to show you something, maybe a perspective change, or maybe just leaving it alone because it's a different being altogether. Everything that triggers you is trying to show you something. Either it's beneficial for you or it's not beneficial for you. But it's just about accepting that something and looking at, I wanted to cover this point too. Looking at everything and looking at everything such that it can help you. Look at everything, every molecule such that it can benefit you. How can this benefit? How can this benefit you? How can this benefit you? How can this benefit me? What about this? Wow, that looks really nice. It can benefit me in giving me a good vibe for the room. It can benefit me in my growth, spiritual growth, my understanding of life, blah, blah, blah. So whatever you're going for, literally. So you look at everything that it can help. It can help you in some possible way. That's going to add on to your manifestation as well.
Nice, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I had a coach actually, luckily, who, and that's why I started these shows, funnily enough, was his catchphrase was "the gold is in the trigger." And so that's like something he said all the time was the gold is in the trigger, the gold is in the trigger. And that's actually why I started live speaking, because he said he didn't care about going out and talking in public or sharing stuff with people or helping people. You wouldn't feel
internet is for
uncomfortable.
sharing.
You wouldn't feel uncomfortable
what,
about doing it. And so I did
Guess what, Matt?
What's that?
They created the internet for sharing.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah, so what should we not be doing than sharing? You know what I'm saying? They created that shit for the same thing, for sharing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
hello, what are we doing? So
yeah, absolutely. So Krishwan, so tell me then, what does higher self have to do with manifestation? Is there a relationship?
See your higher self. I see. Okay, look, I wanted to talk about this because of the fact that, like, it's like a lot of times we think we have to do everything, but it's just like, think of your higher self as like a part of social. I don't think I'm going to explain the whole thing here, but think of it like a 6-dimensional being of your own self that is doing the creation. And all that you need to do is just enjoy the experience. For whoever gets it, just enjoy the experience and just enjoy and follow the experience.
So our higher
So,
self
so
is in
your
control,
higher
yeah?
self, huh?
Our higher self is in control of the manifestation, or?
Exactly, Matt. You're actually on point. The higher self is in control of the manifestation. It's creating the manifestation for you, and it's sending you guidance through your intuition, through how whatever feels good. You are here as a body named Matt, and I'm here in a body named Chris, but we are the same thing. It's just split into different experiences. And what we as a body just need to be doing is just experiencing the experience. That's it. I'm just putting out a video actually like a few days ago. Let your higher self do the creation and you just do the experience. You just do the following. That's it. You know, you just have to let it create for you, and you just have to follow your intuition and your good feeling emotions, your good feeling movements, one after the other, because you asked. After you ask, the higher self creates it for you. Higher self is like a bigger version of who you are, but looking at it from a different perspective. Matt, if you don't want me to get into this, I won't get into this. Let me know.
No, it's good. I'm loving it. Yeah, keep going. So we ask for it, and the higher self creates it, and it's our job to sit back and experience it.
Don't sit back and experience it. If you get up and you can't experience a theme park by sitting at home, So if you want to go to a theme park and you feel good about going to the theme park, get up and go to the theme park. So don't sit at home and do nothing. But get up and go to the theme park. What does that mean? That means it'll send you inspired actions, fun things to do, good things to do. The vibration you want to be in at the end is a very nice vibration, correct? Do you want to live a troubled life every day? Absolutely not. The vibration you want to be in is a chill, happy, understanding vibration. You're also learning. It's not like you're not learning, because I'm very curious in learning. So I would want a final product like that maybe in another 20 years, or not in 10, 20 years, maybe let's say 5, 6 years. So that, how do you say, that is who you're being. So that's why everything comes down to the same thing, like who you're being, what you're thinking about, what you're trying to put across, your pure intention. You're always creating your reality and nobody's creating it for you. A lot of people have that problem of not taking the responsibility for their own creations.
Well,
a lot of people have.
I think going back to what I was asking earlier is, I think from my own experience that when I grew up, I had no awareness of this at all. Yeah, I had none.
Yeah,
I was not in religious beliefs. I had no spiritual upbringing or anything like that. So as I grew up, I was completely unaware that I was manifesting my life. I was doing my best to do it, and I was doing a good job, but I wasn't aware that that's how it worked. I did think other people controlled everything. So it was quite interesting. I mean, there's some great comments here. Claire's here and she's loving everything. She's said she works with you, and it really works, and that's great stuff.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Kimbo has said that the higher self, really, what you said about higher self really resonates with her, and to go with the flow and intuition.
I'm glad it does. I'm glad it does. Really,
yeah.
Really.
And
man, I told you, so Matt, I told you before, this is gonna be intense. So watch out.
Yeah, I know. So
I told him like about 5 minutes ago, viewers, though. So it's actually me to blame.
So if you're watching live or watching the recording, so far you should really be nearly a professional manifester based on the great advice that Chris has already said.
I'm not a professional manifester.
No, they will be, because you've shared some great tips with us so far.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to practice it too every day. Like, it depends on how you practice it. Depends on that you become a professional manifester. It's not wrong if you don't practice it. You can take some time to study about it or understand it a little more. Like, you're gonna take time when you're gonna understand things, so that's okay. But you have to travel at your own pace. And you must know what you're doing. And that's the most important part. It's always the journey that is the most important part. I can have 500 houses, but if I'm not appreciating the journey of having those 500 houses, what's the point in getting them?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the point in getting them? I can see them on the TV. I'm getting those 500 houses and I'm enjoying those 500 houses. But after that, you still want to you still want to do something else. You want to get something else. So it's that process, what I'm trying to say, that process is endless.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's endless, like until you die, you want to try doing something, enjoy doing something. Even if in retired life, you're enjoying something in that retired life. You're enjoying a TV, you're enjoying whatever, AC, air conditioner, or you're going for golf or whatever.
When we're manifesting something, are there any signs that the manifestation could be clear? What do repeating numbers have to do with that?
Repeating numbers is just like a tool.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely a tool. It's a tool. When I started this thing, I was in this position where I wanted to create a system where the universe could constantly respond to me. So I told the universe, the first time when I got into this, I saw 1111. And then I was like, what is it? And then I started getting into repeating numbers. I started understanding repeating numbers. Then I would see more repeating numbers, more signs would come. And I would correlate this signs to like a video on YouTube. It's just a tool to create a belief system to communicate with the universe. Does that make sense? Like it's just a tool. The repeating numbers is just a tool to whoever can understand this. The repeating numbers is just a tool to communicate with the universe. You just have to create a belief system that these repeating numbers are constantly helping me, which you will, because you will see it and then you will refer that to YouTube or whatever to make sense of it. So as you start building that belief and that belief holds true, now you're constantly communicating with the universe, with your higher self, the universe, whichever particles of the universe. Everything is there to help you. Everything is you. Everything is a part of you. There is no differentiation. Everything you can learn something from. So if you ask the universe for help, the universe is going to give you help because you're manifesting it. You're asking for it. You're putting your thoughts there, vibration there, focus there, belief systems there.
So
repeating numbers is just a tool to communicate with the universe.
But do the different numbers mean different things? Or?
Yeah, different numbers mean different things. But sometimes it can be different for different people.
Right.
It depends on how because whatever you put meaning to, that's what you're seeing. They are always manifesting everything. Remember, not just one thing, not just you're not manifesting a Coke alone. No, you're manifesting every single thing. It's a reflection of your vibration that you're seeing. But you'll see when you see it get better, you're natural. It's just reflecting who you want to be more and more and more.
Nice. It's a reflection of our vibration, is what we see, basically.
It's a reflection of exactly, man. I love the way you double on it.
Yeah, well, it's just clear. I like the way you put it. I mean, yeah.
It comes in like perfect timing. But yes, exactly. Whatever you said, yes.
Awesome. Yeah, so powerful stuff, Krishwan. And so what would you say to somebody that is trying to manifest but failing to do it or feeling like it's not working for them would be the best way?
Just stay on good vibes. Even if you're not manifesting anything, to get on good vibes, you can appreciate what you've already manifested or what you've already got. Remember, if you're in a house, if you're in a 2-bedroom apartment and you want a 3-bedroom apartment and you're not getting the 3-bedroom apartment, whichever position you are in, you have manifested that already. So understand that you have manifested that bed, you have manifested, and understand that if you can do that, why can't you do the rest? It's just materialistic stuff. It's just one thing, but it's just a different vibration that you need to be in, because if you're already in that vibration, you could have seen it right in front of your eyes, but you don't see it right in front of your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just about being in that new vibration.
So Norma has asked, vibration or thought? Now, can you explain the slight difference between just
repeat that again, Matt?
She asked, vibration or thought? So is a thought enough, or does it have to be
it has to be a vibration, not your thoughts alone. You can have the thought and then immediately you can have a thought that I can't get this. Then what's the point in having the thought?
Exactly, yeah.
Let's say you want to manifest a house in Beverly Hills, Matt, and you have a thought about that. Beautiful LA views, nice pool, infinity edge pool. But then next day, if you think that, I can't have that, that's way out of my league. Then what's the point of thinking the first thought? Because both are manifesting, right?
And so what happens when we manifest in a conflicting way like that?
Nothing happens. That's
Nothing
why you're not
happens.
seeing your product.
Mhm.
Because you have limiting belief systems, just like standing in its way like a bully, like you ain't going nowhere.
So in other words, it takes more than a thought. It takes a thought and a lot
It
of
takes a
feeling.
vibration. When
Yeah,
you're
you
in a
have to raise the
vibration, you're
vibration.
feeling it. And you're feeling it only because you're accepting that feeling. Otherwise, it would feel bad. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're accepting that feeling because that feeling is feeling good and you're feeling it. So it's also a form of acceptance that you are being that person that you want to be, even if you're not seeing your reality. Very
Nice.
practically, man.
Yeah. No, I do it.
It's very practical.
I do a lot of this stuff myself in meditation. So a lot of visualization, and I try
You
and
just
bring
have
in
to
the
be,
six
just
senses and
completely
all
throw
that kind
your
of stuff.
wheel, man. Completely throw your wheel, throw your sweater out, and you just gotta be you.
Right.
That's the only way to live a very you being you life and enjoying it, and you creating more for what you want to experience, what you want to understand, because you're
Nice.
creating a reality.
Yeah. And so energy is a big part of our reality, funnily enough, isn't it? It's energy is everything. So how can we use energy for ourselves?
You're already using energy for yourselves, aren't you? Eating food.
Yeah, consuming
Yeah.
food.
So what isn't that energy? Isn't that something going and helping your body cells to move?
Yes.
So you're already getting energy. You're also getting energy from sunlight. You're getting energy from taking a shower. You're cleansing energy while taking a shower. If you're going to fire has that kind of warmth that is like little like burning away sort of the energy that you might not need. You're always constantly in energy. You are energy, man.
Mm-hmm. So how can I
You're
maintain
as much as everything around you is energy, you're also energy. I'm also energy. The viewers over here are also energy. The record and live button over here is also energy. Everything is, and my charger is energy. There's a Harry Potter book behind my phone. That is also energy. Everything is energy. So you're always playing with energy. That's why I'm saying whatever you see is already a manifestation of what you manifested before. It's showing up as energy, different variations of energy, like brown, yellow, purple, black again, silver. It's showing up as different versions of energy. So all that you're doing is, this is as much as that realm, this realm, all realms are the same. It's just the same thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everything is what you're actually seeing is also energy. So that's why I'm saying, don't sit in your couch and just be like, I'm going to manifest and it's going to reach my lap. No, do whatever you want to do as well. As in, like, live your life, guys. Live your life. Enjoy your life every day. Do whatever you feel like doing. If you want to create a business, start creating a business. You're doing it for the journey. You're not doing it for the output. You're doing it for the growth. You're not doing it for the output. Even if you get the output, it's just 2 seconds. Again, you're going to want something else. You're going to want something else forever because you're curious. And that's why you got there in the first place. So if you want to continue being in the curious energy, you're going to want something else and you're going to want to manifest something else. But why you're doing it? Because you want to enjoy it. You want to see it happen. You want to see your creations happen. That's totally cool.
I think that's,
so you're doing it to enjoy the journey, literally.
Yeah, you make some good points there, because like too many people try and manifest something for the outcome rather than, like you say, joining the journey and enjoying the journey. And
yeah,
it's often
don't
where
leave your outcome.
manifestations go wrong, huh?
Yeah. But Matt, you can't be like, I'm enjoying the journey and I'm driving to LA, but I, took a wrong turn and reached at San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? You can't, it's like, enjoy your journey, but remember your outcome as well, your destination, where you want to be.
Yeah, what I'm trying to, what I was trying.
In between, you can change it if you want. In between,
I wasn't specifically talking about myself. My journey and my destinations are all awesome. But what I was talking about is I know a lot of people who have, for example, become millionaires, and ended up more unhappy than they ever thought they would be, because they were so focused on the destination, right? And didn't enjoy the journey to the point that they neglected their families and all these things. And ended up with all the money in the world, or enough money to be secure financially, but none of the other happiness to go with it.
Bro, I used to drive Uber, bro, at one point, and I used to take these people from Beverly Hills to here and there, and they'd be complaining in the car. They'd be like, they'd be rich, they'd be abundant, but they'd be complaining. So it's not, like you're saying, it's not about just about one aspect of it, but you're trying to manifest everything.
So that, I mean, this is a question that comes to mind for me: is how can we ensure that we're going to make a good manifestation instead of one of these other manifestations? How can we be clear
practice
on or
being
get
the
clear?
person you want to be?
Just practice being the person you want to be.
Practice being the person you want to be. Don't you want to be that person?
Yeah, I'm already practicing.
If you want to drive a car, it's just going to happen. The car is just going to be like, automatically take your hands and put it on the wheel. No, you're going to practice.
So in other words, like, if you think you want to be a millionaire, let's say, you need to ensure that that manifestation is in alignment with who you are. Yeah. Who you really are. Yeah. Who you are.
I wouldn't see, there you go. I wouldn't even say who you want to be. I would say who you are on a core level.
Nice.
Just be that core person, full blast. No questions asked. Because usually we are asking validation. We're looking for all these, things that don't matter. Because of the fact that it's somebody else's opinion, it's not your experience of it. You're here to put you out. You're one in 8 billion people, and that one is not anywhere else. So you're here to be you. The universe wants you. Actually, the universe doesn't want Elon Musk in you, or it doesn't want Elon Musk in Krishwan, or
yeah.
The universe.
It's just another fragment of us.
Put yourself out. Yeah,
that's it. That's his experience. Yeah, for sure. And so, like, intuition, it's a big one. People love to learn intuition. I rely on my intuition quite a lot. Tell me, how can you learn to use your intuition?
How do we get better in manifestation, Matt? Through practice.
So intuition.
So how do we get better in intuition? Practice. Practice getting in tune with your feelings. There you go. Practice getting in tune, so much in tune with your feelings, but you don't have to get into it. You have to understand it. Practice understanding your feelings. And get in tune with it. Don't feel fearful or anything about it. It's just the body is telling you that it doesn't want something, or doesn't appreciate something, or it doesn't appreciate this particular thing. The body's trying to tell you something through your emotions. That's all it is. And if you want to even enjoy it, I would say enjoy for what it is, thank it, and be like, yeah, thank you for teaching me this, making me understand this, because without me not understanding this, I wouldn't have come so far. So thank you for helping me understand this. There you go. So if you're having ups and downs, learn from the downs, and then just learn. The universe is you, buddy. It's always teaching you something. All that you need to do is dive into the river, go with the flow, and learn everything. That's it. Hack to life. No more interviews, Matt, with me, because I told everything.
Yeah.
But it's never like that, though. It's never like that. When you think you know a certain amount, then there's something else just blows your mind in the next 15 days. It's like, oh, fuck, I didn't know that was coming in.
Yeah, but you manifested it, though. So
you just get into practicing it, being it. Just let it flow into your body. Let it go straight into your body.
So
I understand intuition. I understand emotions. I understand all these things. I can see it happening. Practice it. The more practice you do, the more you can actually see it happen. And don't put effort into it. Don't put effort at all into it. Just let it flow through you. I mean, effort meaning don't force it, is what I'm trying to say, viewers. Don't force it.
So for the intuition, you really got to try and understand your emotions. Yeah,
definitely.
Understand, get in tune with, really understand.
Your emotions are always
feeling,
telling you something. Your emotions are always trying to convey a message that this is not right, or this feels uncomfortable. Why does it feel uncomfortable? You like something else? Wait 1 second. Hold on. Yeah. Oopsie. Are you on, Matt?
Yeah, we're good. We're still going.
Okay, wait, hold on. Give me a second here. Let's tune back in. All right. So, your emotions are always telling you something. They're trying to tell you what's the right path. Where do you want to go? I'm trying to make you understand something most of the time. This feels nice. This doesn't feel nice. This feels good. This, I understand this from feeling this. Do I want to feel like that? Do I want to be like that? It's telling you something. Even if you get hurt on your body, it's telling you something. Some part is you've manifested some part of your body that those cells have just been in resistance for so long that at some point that you manifested a scenario where that gets hurt. And then let's say your shoulder is hurt for some time. It's still a manifestation, bro. Everything is a manifestation. You're manifesting your body as well.
That's interesting.
You're creating your reality.
Yeah, because one of the tricks
and your reality is moving according to your creations.
Nice. So one of the tricks I learned a long time ago, probably 10 or more years ago, was whenever I get a headache, just to not pay attention to it, and it always goes away. And so just
but also if you get a headache pattern, let's say you get a headache for like 3 times or 5 times, then you want to check if there's any spiritual meaning to it. If there is a spiritual meaning to it, follow the spiritual meaning and you'll see your way out for sure. You would have got some growth from that particular situation. Like, for example, before my cousin's wedding, I was sick as hell. Like it was my cousin's wedding, but I was sick as hell. But it was so sick, like I couldn't even get out of the fucking bed. Like I was bedridden sick like that. I don't know why, just that one day in the morning. So I told my cousin, bro, I'm going home and the next day is the marriage. So I really want to make the marriage, but I was telling my mom, I can't make the marriage. This is not possible. But then I went, but then I knew there's something to heal, something really deep to understand from that shit. Otherwise I wouldn't be in that position. And then I understood that I had a feeling of shame to talk about my career at that Indian wedding. So I was trying to avoid the situation. You see? And then I realized that, and I'm like, fuck, why do I have to be shameful? I understand this because a lot of Indian people, at least here, at least that's how my belief system is, that I'm not meeting the right people. I wasn't meeting the right people at that particular time. Now I'm meeting the right people. I'm meeting you. I'm meeting so many other people. But I wasn't meeting the right people at that time. And I felt shameful of talking about my career in that wedding. And that's why I got that headache. I understood it. I thank my body for it. I thank my emotions for it. And I thank the universe for it. Next day morning, I was shining, bro. Next day morning, I was out and about. I was like, yo, this thing is gone. When you're thanking it, you're actually seeing the lesson in every devil, demon, every darkness. You're seeing a lesson and you're understanding it. And when you understand it, you're not so that anything is going to harm you or anything like that.
So how would you recommend to others to use their emotions as a guidance system?
Good questions, bro. Your follow-up is fucking awesome. How would you guide others to use their emotions as a guidance system, right? Practice. So practice it, bro. Practice it again and again. Anything get better with practice because your body's not used to it. It doesn't understand it as yet. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get into it. You're trying to make your body understand it. So the more your body understand, you're not your body. Remember, viewers, you're not your body. If you're coming into this, it's your body now. You're just a soul experiencing a human experience, but your human experience also needs to get used to the new stuff here. Practice tuning into your emotions and understanding them. You've already experienced that 5 times. Do you want to experience it the 6th time? Nah. So understand it. You got to be very practical in all these things, in these parts, you know? So because that's practical. The practical is also real, is what you're manifesting, and you're also one thing, which is showing up.
So look at yourself, understand your emotions, kind of like your story there. You were sick and you were like, right, there's something more to this that I need to understand. And then you discovered that actually it was to do with something else because you asked yourself, didn't you? From a young age, I've always wanted to understand. I was born Hindu and I was not fitting in the family. I don't want to go to the temple and pray. I didn't understand any of it. So from a young age, I've always been questioning. That thing has never stopped.
because I knew that I wanted to know first off. Second off, if I know, I could let other people know. And I could know myself, like remind myself again.
Yeah, I mean,
so I've been in different things. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been in like mechanical engineering. I've done music, associates of recording arts, business, bachelor's in entertainment business. And then, but all that time, including high school, I was questioning, because things didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? But when you keep questioning, eventually you get answers, and you're shown it 500 times, and the 501th time you're going to pick it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Questions are the thing that's led me through my whole life, to be honest. So Ramsey, who's one of the guests, has got a statement here. He said for him, it's not as simple as it seems. Manifestation is a result of many complex universal laws, like the law of relativity, cause and effect, correspondence, karma, and not only the law of energy and vibration and the law of attraction. Sometimes things get imposed on us despite our frequencies and our vibrations.
Absolutely. I would agree with it. But you have to understand that all these laws, I'm not telling to shift your vibration. I'm not telling to shift your thoughts. I'm telling to shift your, be you. I'm telling to literally be you. Shift to the best frequency of you. And all these laws support it. As in, all these laws point to the same thing of who you're being is what you're getting. Don't think it as manifestation, 2-cup method, not like that. Yes, I agree all these laws are there, but all these laws are pointing to the same thing of you being you.
I like that a lot, actually. Shift to the best energy of you. That was a.
But it is that. I don't know how to say it.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, it's really good. I think there are a lot of things that there are a lot of variables, and this is what we're kind of saying is that manifestation and vibration, all these things is sometimes you can manifest something and not know what's going to come with it, and that can be these other things that.
So learn from it, man. If you manifest something, learn from it. Look at it as a positive, never a negative. Never a negative. You can look at anything in 2 ways. You can either look at it at a good way, or you can look at it as something that you got to learn from. There's no negatives. In my book, personally, there is no negative. There's only positives and positive lessons.
I agree with you.
That's it. No negatives. There is no negatives, literally.
Yeah,
I don't care. There is no, how do you say? There is no negatives at all. You can always choose to learn, or you can choose not to learn, and you can learn later. Both processes are absolutely fine.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I couldn't agree more.
Either you're choosing to feel it more, or you're choosing to learn and feel a different feeling. So it's just, you can be in any feeling that you want. No one's telling you can't. But it's just comes to that.
So if you, for example, had a relationship problem, how can you deal with that through manifestation and using vibration and other things?
Okay. Again, bro, be the best version of who you want to be. When you're the best version of who you want to be, your career gets solved, your relationship gets solved, your health gets solved. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, viewers, but at the same time, it's doable. Very doable. You have seen so many people be who they want to be. You have seen so many people enjoy the journey, even change their paths in between, and be who they want to be after that.
Nice.
You just have to be you for career, relationships. If you want to be you in relationships, let's get a little more into it. That you want to love yourself first, no matter what. No matter what. You're born as source. You're equal to everybody, bro. You're equal to everybody. There's nobody who's lesser than you or more than you. Everyone is the same damn thing, including a phone, including this thing. So as much as you want to live your life, you should be able to live it. So you're not holding back anywhere from any relationship. So you have better standards now. So because you have better standards, your brain is only looking for people to match those standards, and it's not looking for people who are below those standards. You might see a girl who's below her standard, below your standard of what you want for to experience with her, because it's your experience. Remember, you're bringing in a person into your life so that you can have a better experience, whether it's growth or whether it's enjoyment, right? Would you be bringing a person into your life and be like, yeah, destroy me, go ahead, I'm all for your slaughter? No, you wouldn't do that, right?
Not intentionally.
Not intentionally, yes. But even if you're getting hurt in the process, you're growing from it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I have done all those things in my past. I got in relationships for all the wrong reasons, caused myself a lot of pain. But the one thing is that the more pain I suffer, the more I grow. That's one thing I'd definitely say.
Yeah. I mean, it does. Yeah. In one way, you start looking at it more seriously. You're like, I don't want this to repeat again. Like, what the fuck? Like, I need to do something I need to understand this shit a little more. Like, something needs to change. It's like you're out of desperation in a way. For me, it happened out of desperation. Like, I really needed some different shit. I was in like some negative part too, and I needed some different shit. So then I was like, yo, bro, let's just learn this. Let's just understand this. I wanted to understand it. That's why I was always like questioning, like I told before. It's just genuine curiosity to understand it. So if you have that curiosity, guys, do it and teach others too. And so the world can learn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And definitely pass it on.
And money, see, look, I understand that if you put money into it, you're giving a value. So charge for it and put money into it. Enjoy the money. The people who pay you the money will be more than happy to listen to you. That's how your life should be. Like, enjoy everything. If it's not enjoyable, learn from it, whether you want it or not, and change your manifestation according to it. Change the way you look at it. How it can boost you to that level that you want to be in.
Yeah, think about it in more detail, maybe, don't forget the other bits, get really detailed. I think that's one of the things that I've learned about manifestation. It's a more, there are all the laws and there is everything else, but the main thing for you as an individual trying to manifest something is to think about it in as much detail as possible. Yeah,
you just get better at it. As you keep doing it, you get better at it. Funny, I haven't looked at the camera for so long. You just get better at it. You get better at doing it, being it, and that's all you're going to see. You're the only one manifesting your reality. No one's doing it for you. It's happening through you.
It's happening for us. Yeah, everything's happening for us. And so
your manifestation is something that I also want, something that somebody else also wants, something that somebody wants to analyze, maybe something that somebody wants to use it for some other part of growth. Maybe your manifestation is whatever you seek is always seeking you. So you have no shame to do it. Just go ahead and blast.
Yes. Yeah, I love that.
Whatever you seek is seeking you all the time. People want what you want to offer. All the people want it as much as you want to do it. They want it. Some people here, some people there, they want it. That's it. All that you need to do is do you and shine, and let them see your shine. And then they'll be like, the sun is there. We need to go to the sun. We need to ask him if he can help us. So there they go. They go to the sun, which is you. That's shining, being you.
So got an interesting comment here from Ramsey again. So he said
the first time I'm speaking on a Facebook Live, bro.
Yeah, he said he's the best version. This is an interesting one, and I think this is so he said he's the best version of himself, very spiritual, meditates 3 times a day, he's positive, vibrates
I'm not
positively,
the best version of myself, bro.
And blissfully with myself, and he does not get affected by external events.
Thanks for the compliment.
But with all his possibility and vibrating on a receptive frequency, they changed the regulations in Kuwait, so he had to close his company there. COVID had him freeze his company in the Lebanon for 3 years, thus manifesting prosperity. I asked the universe, did not work very well. The only thing that did not change is my positivity. So basically, he hasn't re-manifested after the situations. What would you say to somebody like that? Because I see your point there. Like, we have had these big events happen that have affected a lot of us, and we manifested them.
Okay, I didn't even catch you. I didn't even catch what you were saying. The whole thing.
So basically, he's had some bad luck.
I'm not even on the chat. I'm not even on the chat, Matt.
Yeah, that's a bit of a difficult one for us.
Let me just read this chat. Hold on.
Yeah, okay. It's the one from last comment. if you can.
No, chat. You have to translate it to me.
Okay, let me try it again. So
Yeah.
he's being very positive and vibrating at a high level. Right?
Okay.
However,
Okay.
regulations in Kuwait meant that he had to close his company, even though he didn't want to. And then also COVID in the Lebanon meant he had to close another company for 3 years. So how does manifestation work in these terms when he's very positive and doing all the work and yet he can't control the outcomes?
What advice does he want, or what is the last question?
So how does manifestation work? Because he's trying to manifest prosperity, but the opposite is happening.
He's saying he's being positive.
Yes, very positive, very spiritual.
If I can ask him a question, that would be, what are you learning from looking at your surroundings at this particular point of time?
Great question. He will see that. There you go.
If he can hear me,
he's just gone live.
What are you looking? What is it that you're being very positive, but are you believing that you're not able to get out of that place? Or is there some limiting belief that is happening right there? You're being very positive and you're seeing a negative reality. As simple as that. Is that correct? And as you're doing that, it's just that there could be some limiting beliefs like courage to move out, or some belief system that is stopping it somewhere, because that has to be his reality. That's what he's seeing. And if that's what he's seeing,
while we're waiting
just
for
ask him to believe.
While we're waiting,
and truly believe and understand that he can have a better reality and prepare himself for that no matter what. Continue being happy, but happiness is not the thing. Belief systems are the thing. Happiness is not happiness. You can be happy, but you have belief systems that are limiting you. They're limiting you in your goals. So open and break those belief systems and start believing differently and being differently and looking for opportunities to walk out of there. You should do it. You should, like I said, you can't sit in the couch and be like, oh, it's going to happen to me. You should be all about it. That's what you want. That's what you're going for. As simple as that.
Yeah. So just out of interest, this makes me think of something. So often when we're not clear on what we really want, what we want, we think we're trying to manifest something for ourselves and we get the opposite because it's not what we really want. Is that something that can happen with manifestation?
You think it's not what you really want?
Yeah, you think it. You're trying to manifest something because you think it's what you want, but it's not what you really want.
Then change your manifestation.
Change your manifestation, but that is when we can manifest things, or things maybe won't turn out the way we think they're going to turn out because
that's only a belief system again, Matt. Because you think things won't turn out, things are obviously not going to turn out. What do you expect? It's a belief system. It's what your mind is focused upon, what you're focused upon. Try it out, guys. I'm not telling for like just fun. I'm trying it and seeing it in my life. So when you experience and you see it, you'll be like, oh, Chris, okay. He mentioned it once upon a time. So try it out. I'd suggest you to try focusing on better things, and just you'll start seeing manifestations of it in real life. I'm not kidding you. Try it out. What can I say?
Yeah, well, there we go, Ramsey. So I haven't got a response from you yet, but and Gabe's saying you're absolutely correct there. And so tell me, how can you get whatever you want from whatever situation you are in?
Just be the best version of yourself. Don't think about what other people think, mainly. Because they are not manifesting your reality, man. You're manifesting your own reality. Damn. Like, it's a strong healing session for people who are on. Just to understand that you are the one manifesting a reality. The world might be in hell. Like, it might look however it looks. Even for the guy who asked, the world might look like it's in hell. But as you are manifesting from where you are the one creating your path. If you choose to be in the driver's seat, you're going to be in the driver's seat. Others, the path is going to create you. You don't want. Look around you. Do some places look good to be in? No. So you don't want that around you. So you start manifesting for yourself. You don't let the universe teach you whenever you need it. And then your opinion is also there, right? You also want to experience something, so go for it. There's no wrong in that. So just be completely you and feel free. The whole point of everything, all human beings, everything that we're doing is to seek an experience of joy, understanding. We want to know that. Do you want to live sad for the rest of your life? No. Do you want to live depressed for the rest of your life? No. Why do we want to be happy? For what? Why can't we just be like sad and depressed and it's okay? Why not? What makes us go towards happiness? Try it out. Focus on it. You'll see it starting to happen. The person who's irritating you won't even be irritating you anymore. He would have forgotten that you even exist. But if you have a belief system, he's going to exist.
Interesting. So you said there about happiness and sadness and things like that. I believe that we're here to experience a full spectrum of emotions. Is that something?
Yes,
yeah.
and understand from it. Absolutely. And understand from it. Why? What's the point of just feeling the same thing again and again?
How can you appreciate happiness without having understood sadness?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Understand both of them. And then you want to know where you want to go, or you want to be in the neutral place. But if you're in the neutral place, you can't complain you're in the neutral place. You got to love it and enjoy it for what it is. Then there are people like that too. Absolutely. Well, a lot of Indians are like that. They enjoy, they don't mind. I don't mind not having this. It's cool. I want to be where I want to be. I want to enjoy this kind of a life. And that's absolutely fine. 100 and 500,000 million%. That's who you want to be. Yes. Try it out. Never stop your experiences. Never stop exploring, for sure.
So
explore and teach and help if you want to help, or do something else.
Yeah, nice. So one of the key things today is to be yourself. Yeah, that's one of the things, is to be yourself, is the trick to manifestation. So any tips on ensuring you're making a decision from your own self?
Are you ensuring you're making a decision from your own self?
Any tips on how to do that? Yeah.
Again, feel who you're being. If it feels good, do you want to do something that feels bad, Matt? Ever in your life?
No.
You want to do something that feels bad? No. I don't want to do something that feels bad either. Why would I? So if it feels good, keep doing it. Doesn't this conversation feel good?
Yeah.
Doesn't you talking on this and interviewing a lot of people feel good? Why are you constantly doing it? You're constantly doing it because you enjoy the process as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm doing it because it's fun learning so many new things and spreading the word.
Yeah. And as you do it, you're spreading that magnetism around as well. And whoever wants to use your services are going to use your service. And voila.
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
doing it because you like it. So just follow that.
So Ramsey did reply. And he replied, I am doing it. I'm not sitting on the couch, but things got me 20 years back, although my beliefs were different. And I believe all the time my reality could be different. And I believed it meditatively and felt it deep inside. So it may just be time. Something better might be coming. It would be what I'm saying, Ramsey. You know, you thought one of these two things were the answer. Maybe something bigger is just around the corner, bigger and better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just be in your spirits, buddy. That's what I wish you.
I think that's something I've noticed, is what appears to be
be in your spirits and go for what you want, and don't listen to society's opinion. Have your opinion and go for what you want, bro. I wish you all the very best. Keep in touch with me if you can.
Sure. You hear that there, Ramsey? Connect with Krishwan and he'll stay in touch with you. Thank you for that. Yeah, nice one. And yeah, I think sometimes definitely I notice that when things appear to be bad, often they're clearing the way for something better. Yeah,
they're showing you something, most of all. It's kind of hard to see at the moment. So mostly we cannot see at the moment. We're just feeling the whole shit. And then after apocalypse, then you're like seeing, oh, this is what it's talking about. And then you're taking that into consideration.
So yeah, absolutely. And so there's a bit of science talk here. Gabe, who's on my Thursday show most weeks in the Conscious Creators community, he said there's certainly a ton of neuroscience and biosciences behind the manifesting process. It
Wow.
all starts with thoughts / emotions, clear intentions and elevated emotions, energy, frequency, and vibration, which is what we covered up at the beginning. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I like that kind of stuff. I like to read a lot of that.
Yeah, good for you. So is there anything, because we're nearly at the hour, we're at the hour now, so is there anything in particular you'd like to share with the audience before we wrap up the show? Or
No, nothing at all. Actually, you can connect me. I can tell you where you can connect with me.
Yeah,
go to flow.page. You can go to flow.page/Krishwan, and then you can see all my links. All my links should be there. Flow.page/Krishwan.
There you
and
go.
Flow page and my face, Krishwan. Flow.page/Krishwan. And yeah, and or just type Krishwan. My Instagram is Krishwan Kris. Send me a DM. I'm always on my phone. So send me a DM and you can get in touch with me. Apart from that, no. That's just that.
And you've got a Facebook group as well.
You want to understand more?
Have you got a Facebook group as well?
Huh?
Facebook group?
Facebook group. I have the Awakened Reality group, but I mean, if you hit me up, I'm eventually going to tell you about the group as well.
Okay, but just so everybody knows, if you're watching this video or watching the recording, that the link to the group is in the description for the video, so you can connect with Krishwan there. So thank you so much, Krishwan. It was an awesome show, and thank you to everybody who watched today.
Yeah.
So to each and every one of you, the secret of manifestation is just to be yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So be
as
yourself.
Much as I'm enjoying it, the people who are seeing are also understanding whatever aspect. And so thank you. If you're thanking me, I'm thanking you, is what is it about. Yeah. I'm also enjoying it. So
awesome. Well, thank you all. Thank you, Krishwan. What an awesome show. So I will be back on Thursday, and we're talking about, funnily enough, similar topic, what it is to be a conscious creator, and then and the difference between conscious and unconscious creation. So that's conscious and unconscious manifestation. And then I'll be back on Monday meeting with Cher, or Deliberately Unbound, and we will be discussing trauma. So looking forward to that one. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Bye-bye, viewers.